with the question. How many of you have perfect posture 100% of the time?
Now, how many sat up a little straighter, or maybe uncrossed your legs? If you haven't already, I want you guys to try to sit in your best posture possible. And I want you to take the time to think about what that feels like.
The human body has learned to overcome long, stagnant work and school days, which has caused many of us to develop posture habits that look something like slumping all the way down in our chairs until we're about to fall off, crossing our legs, and slumping our bags. Even at home, we have resorted to positions that are even more detrimental to our health. In the US, 80% of jobs are sedentary, and these inert positions are only getting longer. Many employers are choosing to remove breaks from the average workday, resulting in even more time spent sitting. This leads to an increased risk for posture-related health concerns such as carpal tunnel, neck, and back pain. Additionally, these habits are beginning to develop much earlier on in our lives. In combination with the time that we spend sitting at home, high school students spend around 8 hours a day sitting. And in elementary school students, this number is even higher, at 9 hours a day.
That is longer than a flight from DC to Alaska, or binge watching the first season of Stranger Things. Overall, students spend 15% of their time in school seated, and this is intriguing because a large number of students are currently sitting in chairs that aren't comfortable for them, leading to health issues that will manifest later in adulthood. So we spend so much of our lives sitting down that how we sit often goes unnoticed. And this is why it is pivotal for us to consider human anatomy when creating chairs for our school and corporate environments. Being in an ergonomic setting has been proven to improve the way we work and feel, whether it's from reducing back and joint pain to increasing productivity. Research shows that employees are 17.5% more productive when working in an ergonomic setting. This number may seem small, but this is 23 million full-time working employees in the US. In addition to that, having an ergonomic chair as just one more work tool guarantees 15 to 20% more productivity. This reduces distractions while providing us both physical and mental benefits. So with all these benefits, what even makes an ergonomic chair? Well, in order to be our most productive in these scoliosis-like cells, research suggests that in an ergonomic chair when sitting, you should have your back straight, leaned against a 135-degree angle chair, a 90 to 100-degree bend in your arms, and for the many of us that work with computers, a 40 to 75 centimeter distance from our eyes to our monitors. But these statistics are kind of impractical to implement to our lives. So based on them, we decided to build the perfect ergonomic chair. So let's start with the typical blue school chair that we all know and love. It's notorious for getting your hair caught in it, screeching on the floor, and being uncomfortable for really long hours of the school day. Now, this chair has straight backing, which is super uncomfortable for the natural spine anatomy. It also lacks any cushioning and is made up of uncomfortable and cheaply made plastic. Not to mention, it doesn't have any form of armrest or height adjustability, making it difficult to strain and look at Chromebooks for long hours a day. We decided that a perfect ergonomic chair would have a curved backing, cushioned seating, adjustable height, and the ability to rest your arms with collapsible armrests. But if we build this perfect ergonomic chair, it still doesn't address the real problem.
Let's be honest with ourselves. Who is really going to build these chairs or even sit in them? We can design as many ergonomic chairs as we want to or encourage better posture, but it doesn't change the fact that we've grown to be a sedentary society today. It doesn't change the fact that some of us still sit about 9 hours a day. Okay, everyone, do you remember the little exercise that we did at the very beginning of this talk? How many of you are still maintaining that perfect posture that we talked about? Probably not many.
The point is, even with an or even the posture-focused mentality, it still doesn't change the fact that having perfect posture only occurs for a temporary amount of time, and no chair can fix that. Only a couple minutes have gone by for this talk today, yet many of you resorted back to the positions you started out with before this talk even started.
Putting all this effort into designing ergonomic environments is a fleeting attempt. Even if we have more time, money, and resources in designing new prototypes and designs for chairs, it still doesn't address the fact that we're sitting down in these very chairs for an unhealthy amount of hours each day. Breaking the norm is not designing a new chair. It's redefining a relationship with the human body and how it influences our work and school environment. So understand that the human body is capable of things far more impressive than the mold of a typical blue chair, or any chair for that matter.
So I would like to invite everybody to stand up, stretch, loosen up, do whatever feels comfortable. Because relief isn't found in some brand new ergonomic chair. The only way to truly find relief in our bodies is to do what it was naturally made to do. So the next time you're stuck in that chair, hard at work, maybe studying for the next unit test or writing some emails, that you have the ability to stretch, move around, or stand for a change. Thank you.